Hey everybody, so I just wanted to show you something which I think is quite cool. We do a lot of microcontroller development at the moment, Espressif, ESP, ESP32, etc., etc. And in a lot of ways it feels as though we've all sort of gone backwards from the good old days when we could do easy remote debugging to kind of printf and compile and burn and hope for the best type of process. And I want to get away from that really. I mean, I know there are emulators out there you can use, but it doesn't seem particularly standard. So I use this PlatformIO, which you probably heard of. It's really cool. It's a nice development environment. Sits on top of Visual Studio Code. And what we're doing at the moment is we're doing quite a lot of work with this Quectel EVK. We are using the BG600L modem that's on here. That's a little baby there you can see, and we're integrating this into a range of new IoT gateway products that we're putting together. So I needed to get some MQTT comms going over this, and to do that I'm using a library for the Arduino called TInyGSM, which is really good, and I'm gonna try and make some modifications to that to get it going a little better with this modem. Now the problem is, I got to wire up a microcontroller and then flash that microcontroller, and that's got to talk to the modem, and it's all a bit messy. It's quite a slow development cycle, and really what I've wanted for a while is to be able to use some kind of emulation environment that might do this for me. And so I did a bit of digging, finally got around to it, and lo and behold I found this rather amazing platform WizIO, which is an Arduino simulation framework that runs on my laptop system and lets me play around with code, which is really, really nice. So what I've done is I've plugged this into PlatformIO, and I've got a range of different project tasks here, which there's a piece of development code I've got in GitHub, the TTGo T-Core PlatformIO project, and I've added in a target for that, which is the WizIO emulation environment. And what we can do is we can upload and monitor, which kicks off the Arduino simulator there, and that's now running up. And what it's doing is it's talking to a sort of virtual serial port out of the emulator through my Linux CDC USB device, which goes to the EVK board that I was showing you. I'll sort of bring that up again, I suppose, if I have that around and about somewhere. There we go. And you see what's happening is it's talking to that, sending AT commands, it's getting responses, which is really neat, and it's now publishing MQTT messages to my broker. And you can see that where this is a payload of 32 bytes, so that's a subscription to my broker in the cloud, and that's being sent through this EVK out of this simulator, which is really neat. So now I've got a really quite straightforward, faster development environment to enable me to do the stuff that I want to do. And then what I need to do now is to make these changes to support. I'm actually going to support MQTT and MQTT-SN using the internal protocol stacks within the modem instead of using the TCP stack, which is what's being used here by Nollery's PubSub client. So wish me luck with that, but I've now got something I'm quite sort of happy with in terms of development, and yeah, quite pleased with how all that went.